Hey, hello, peanut butter. 524. What's up? What's going on? I was trying to come through before 9 o'clock. I had posted the video to show at 9 o'clock because right after this, I'm going to do another video with a review of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. So I was trying to come on a little bit early to give people a minute to come on in for the review of Empire before I close it out and come back at 10. 10 or maybe before 10. Oh, you watching the Rockets? Okay, what's the score? What's the score? Are you a big Rockets fan? Are you like from Houston or are you just watching the game? But yeah, we're gonna be discussing Empire. Did you guys watch Empire? It literally just went off. Like an hour ago. Oh, you from Chicago? Okay. Okay, but raised in Houston. Okay, I got you. I got you. Yeah, last week I didn't get a chance to review Empire. And the days just be getting by me. And I was like, let me do this Empire review today before somebody be talking about me, especially Maurice. I don't know if he gonna show up this evening. But Maurice, I think he's one of the biggest Empire fans out there and he be living for my lives. And he told me last night, I was reviewing something else the other night, and he was like, man, it's been like 2 weeks. I was like, yeah, I see you. I hear you. I caught that. But I haven't missed 2 weeks. I just missed last week, but it's been 2 weeks since, the last review since I missed last week, obviously. But anywho, I thought this episode tonight was really, really good. Like, probably one of the best ones yet this season. And I had told y'all 2 weeks ago when I did my last review on Empire that I do believe possibly that they might keep Jamal, aka Jussie, on the show. I had seen Cookie, aka Taraji P. Henson, on a talk show a couple of weeks ago, and they were asking her, how do you guys feel about Jamal? I mean, they was calling him Jussie, on the show. And she was like, oh, I talk to Jussie all the time. Me and him talk all the time. He be talking to, the people in the cast all the time. And when they asked him, how do y'all feel about him coming back? Or, how does she, her specifically feel about him coming back? She was like, oh, I think, that might be, I can't remember her exact words. And I told y'all then, I can't remember her exact words. But the way I took it was that he's coming back, or there's a possibility of him coming back. And I really hope so. I truly, truly hope so, because I do not think Empire will survive without Jamal. I mean, he's like primarily one of the main musical voices on the show. But anywho, we're going to discuss it tonight. So everybody come on in. Please make sure you click the like button. Give me a thumbs up, please, and thank you very kindly, because them haters them haters be doing this. So we gotta have y'all doing this. But the way the show has started off this time, at an in-home interview with the New York Times, they had told Jamal that they had heard rumors of him and Kai's marriage being canceled, which Jamal refuted. He was like, nope, our marriage has not been canceled. We did not call our marriage off. We are steadily, moving forward to trying to get married, as soon as possible. And you see Cookie and them running around, making plans and making arrangements, throughout the beginning of the show for his wedding. But somehow there are rumors out there saying that they broke up because Kai allegedly didn't inform Jamal of his HIV status. Now, we know that is all so untrue. Jamal has been knowing about Kai's status since way before the break. Way before Empire even took a break. Way before the subway incident. I had to throw that in there. But anywho, hey Maurice, I was just telling Peanut Butter, I said, where's Maurice at? I said, he better come up in here tonight for this review. Thank you for tuning in, and you drive safe while you listening. But yeah, the reporters was asking Jamal tonight at the beginning of the show, um, what about this HIV status that we're hearing rumors of that Kai did not tell you about? That's what they're hearing about in the blogs or in the rumor mill. And he was like, no, no. I know all about his HIV status. That has nothing to do with us not getting married. We are still getting married. And then when they asked him, what would he like to say to the next generation of little kids, like growing up, in the rural areas like Missouri or somewhere like that, who's running around acting feminine, wearing dresses, things like that, and might have fathers who absolutely detest that and might be beating them or shaming them and stuff like that. And you saw how immediately he had a flashback of, y'all remember, I done mentioned it several times, how Lucius did him when he was little, putting him in the trash can, tossing him in the trash can outside their house, because, he was dancing around in Cookie's dresses, her heels, her makeup, etc. And when he had that flashback, he was like, you know what? Just be him. Just, be you. And take your time and be patient, and also be patient with your father. And what did you say, Maurice? Hakeem was in no, 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 no. No, 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 no. In my Kevin Hart voice. No, 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 no. You think so? No, it can't be Hakeem. You think it's Hakeem? Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I don't know. Okay, I still got my money on either Dre, either Kingsley, or either Kingsley's mom. I still got my money on them. One of them. That's who I think it is. That's who I think it is. But especially after what we heard about Jamal. I mean, what we heard about Dre. Like, last episode, they were talking, the last few episodes actually, they were giving him encouraging words about his medicine working, the chemo working, and all this and that and that. The third, but then we find out that, yeah, it is working. It's working towards the cancer. But now, because of all the medicine that he's been taking, is starting to damage some of his heart muscles. And they won't put him on a waiting list for, transplant. Because what they say, all the toxic medicine or, all the medicines that he's been putting inside his body, they don't even think a new heart might survive. So, I don't know. But then, you know what? When they were discussing that, the way Lucius was looking, when Jamal started telling him, I want to die under my control. I want to die the way that I want to die. And I guess he wants to, like, before the cancer takes him or before his heart gives out, he wants to die under his own conditions. And Lucius gave him this look like, no, 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 no. We can fight this. We can fight this. It's something else that we can do. It got to be something else that we can do. I started thinking at that moment, will Lucius possibly try to get him a heart? I started thinking about the casket. You know what I'm saying? I started thinking about the casket. And I'm like, okay, is Lucius might try to go out there and get him a heart somehow, some way, and bypass the process? Bypass the normal procedure. Am I reaching, y'all? Y'all know I be reaching sometime. But that immediately crossed my mind when he started saying it's his heart, and that they only giving him like a couple of months. But we shall see. We still don't know for sure who's gonna be in that casket, so we shall see. But I wouldn't put it past Lucius to try to find him a candidate. for a heart. Any way possible. But then Cookie and Lucius, they threw Jamal, a really nice engagement party. And I don't know if it was because of, her being all happy about Jamal being her first son to actually get married, or if it was because of the alcohol, or the fact that Dre was battling cancer, because she kept trying to push the notion of Dre getting married, Dre having a baby, with Terry. And I was like, I didn't catch it then. But Jamal was acting all weird, mom, stop, all this kind of stuff. And then Terry was like, trying to brush Cookie off, like, no. But now, after that, it made sense. It really made sense, because I'm thinking, okay, Jamal is getting better. I mean, Dre is getting better, so, they possibly could get married and possibly could have another baby. But anywho, when Damon walked up in there, I was like, what the hell is he doing at the wedding reception? Like, he just walked up in there, just all clad and all dressed up and everything. And he had the, actually, this was at their home. He had the, painting. And he said that his, broker had came across the painting, and he knew how much Cookie and Lucius would want it back. And Lucius was up there, trying to wrap his head around, like, how the heck did his broker, how the heck, trying to figure out how it all went down. And then Cookie started changing the subject, trying to get him to focus more on Jamal. Jamal had asked him, please, Dad, Pops, do this for me. Walk me down the aisle. Please walk me down the aisle. He said no. I was like, what? He said no. I mean, he obviously accepted, him being gay. He accepted Kai into their family. He accepted Kai being HIV positive. He accepted them getting engaged and getting married. So why not go ahead and accept the role of walking him down the aisle? I mean, was he still feeling some type of way regarding him being gay? Because he's been acting like he's totally accepted it. I have a gay son. I have two, two over here. I have another estranged son over here. They all straight. And then I got this one right here. He's gay. Oh, well, life goes on. But then, Cookie was like, you done shunned my son for years. You done tossed him in the trash can. You done gave him so much grief for most of his life about him not wanting to be with a woman. The least you could do is walk him down the aisle, especially if you, approve or accepted everything else that's going on with Jamal. So I was like, dang, that's kind of messed up. But then we saw, in the end, he did, eventually, come to his senses and did what Cookie, asked, and also did what Jamal, requested. And that was to agree to walk him down. And I thought that was really cool. It really sets a precedence, this show really sets a precedence with men being gay and not being accepted, by a lot of people in this world, a lot of people in their family, their friends. So, that right there, him accepting to walk him down the aisle, I thought that was everything. So that was really cool. The producers doing that. But then I'm like, yeah, it was really sweet. Hey, Denia, how you doing, boo? I thought that was really, really sweet. I mean, there were some times in this episode where I was like on the verge. Y'all know when I see people cry, I cry. Sometimes I can't even make myself cry when something is going on, but when I see people cry, oh, I'll be like, ooh. But I was trying to be strong, so I wouldn't have no red eyes when I came to y'all in this live. But so yeah, he accepted him and everything. But Kingsley, what do y'all think about Kingsley? As far as Dre, basically not requesting, but basically demanding that Kingsley step up. The rest of them don't know yet, about Dre's fate. about him possibly dying because of his heart. You know, they still thinking that the chemo's working, he's going to be fine. You said he's going to be fine. You said that's why you started watching Empire, because of moments like that. Me too. I mean, at first when I started watching Empire, I swear on everything, I was like a lot of people who was like, oh, this a mess. I don't know where they going with this. A lot of people stopped watching Empire after like the first few episodes of season 1. But I stayed in there. I stayed in there. I was like, it has to get better. It has to get better. It got Terrence. It got Cookie. I mean, it has to get better. So yeah. Oh yeah, and I got the old girl from Precious. I mean, it had everybody up in there. So I'm like, yeah, it has to get better. So I'm glad I stayed in, to watch it up until now. But he was telling him, their estranged brother Kingsley, that he wants him to step up. And I don't know. I don't know about that. Hakeem, Jamal, I mean, even Cookie. She's like, I don't think they really trust him that well. Cookie told him, if you try anything else with my family, basically don't. Don't. He might want to take those words to heart because Cookie don't play with her family. But yeah, he was like, telling him, you know what, you are brother, we family. And I think he was basically trying to tell him that he is going to be technically, the oldest. If they totally accept him in the family, he'll be the oldest son if Dre passes. If Dre passes, he'll be the oldest son. So I don't know. I don't trust him. I do not trust him. I think Kingsley got something else up his sleeve. And I don't trust him one bit. You said you stopped after season 2 because it was a mess. I'm glad the writers came back to this. I am too. And I hope they come back to their senses, about, there's rumors going around that Jamal is not going anywhere. It's rumors going around. I heard Taraji talking about it on a TV show, on a talk show a couple of weeks ago. So I hope they come to their senses about that if they haven't already made the final decision. But yeah, I don't trust Kingsley at all. Not yet. It's too soon. It's too soon after everything that just went down. But y'all see the men that they had at the party that was dancing? I was like, wait a minute. Them men was getting it. They was getting it in their little short booty shorts, and they I was like, what the hell? They down there dancing all on the floor, doing the snake and everything. And when Jamal was like, hold on. If my husband see these men's all over me, it might be a problem. And then the dude that was all over him grinding and everything took off his mask. And I was like, what? Hold up. It was Kai. I'm like, look at him and all his muscles. Now, y'all cannot tell me that Kai... I'm like, I don't know if he's really gay in real life. Let me find out now. But he has a nice body, a nice strapping body up under all them clothes, and he could dance. I was like, okay, all that chocolate. All that chocolate. But anywho, they was having a good old time up in there. And then what do y'all think about, okay, remember when I told y'all that I thought Damon Cross, okay, remember when he told Cookie, hey Ariana, how you doing? Remember when Damon told Cookie that she had nothing else to worry about when it came to him, and I said, I think he's lying. Some of y'all agree with me. I was like, I think he's lying. I think he's bluffing. I think he's going to come back because he just seemed too into Cookie. Like he was in love with her, or I mean, he was all into Cookie, and I don't know if he was in love with her or if it was just a strong lust. They did seem like they had a chemistry, even though she ran out before they were actually having sex. You know, they was rolling around in the bed, sucking on each other, necks wise and everything. They didn't go any further, but yeah, they was just rolling around, you know, in the bed in his hotel room. But they didn't go that far. They didn't go all the way. Um, but yeah, he's really fascinated with Cookie, and I didn't think that he would just drop her like that. Like, just leave it alone like that. I mean, he brought the painting back. He showed up at the reception. Jamal caught them, you know, in some kind of little situation. It wasn't like they were tonguing each other down or nothing, but he saw how the closeness, you know, between them two. And when Damon reached in, like he was trying to, you know, kiss Cookie or something like that. She was like, homeboy, I told you it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. He needs to sat his butt down somewhere. So what do y'all think is going to happen with him? Do you think that he's eventually going to get to Lucius and let him know exactly what happened in that bedroom? Now, if he does, I hope that he gives her a pass because of what, you know, what happened with him and remember Crystal? Remember the girl that came into the room and straddled him and everything and was kissing and hugging and all over him and trying to, you know, get with him and everything, and Cookie busted in on them. That's when she left and strutted her butt down to Damon's, you know, hotel room. So hopefully it won't be like no tit for tat thing, and he'll just be like, oh, okay, you know, you did it's over, it happens. But I have a strong feeling, you know how men are. Men, they get caught up, they do everything for us to forgive them. You get caught up, oh, they out of there. They out of there on the next train smoking. Like you just done ripped their heart out and stomped on it and rolled over it with your car and everything. And there ain't no forgiveness in sight. But hopefully, you know, he'll give her a pass on that. But the FBI agent, when she came up there and dragged him down for questioning, I thought maybe she had something. She still don't have anything. She's just becoming a big pain in his butt and trying to convince him. Like, she actually had the nerves to say that she's really a fan of his. Talking about, you know, I'm being a fan of yours, you know, believe it or not, you know, I'm a fan of yours. You know that song called Snitch Bitch? I think she was trying to be shady right there. I'm like, is she serious? Do she really like him? His music, that is, you know, is she really a fan? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think she was just trying to be kind of, you know, sarcastic, especially about the song Snitch Bitch, because she really wants Damon Cross. Remember, she really wants Damon Cross, but she promised if she have to, she'll take Lucius down to get to Damon Cross. So I think that's why I said, I think she was trying to be kind of sarcastic with the song, saying, oh, you know, I really like that song that you had called Snitch Bitch. But anywho, he was like, okay, either you got something down on me or I'm walking out of here. Now, if you want to, you can come show up at my son's wedding if you want to, and you might hear some more of my songs, you know, some more of my hits from back in the day, especially the one that was called I Shot a Fed a couple of times. She was up there looking at him like he said it was called I Shot a Fed a couple of times. I'm like, boy, don't you be giving yourself away. Don't be giving yourself away, because you didn't kill, you know, you done killed a handful of people, if not more. But while he's down there, you know, that's when Damon showed up at the church, and that's when Jamal caught him and everything. And I'm glad that Jamal, you know, changed his mind about his mom. At first he was mad. He was trying to run off when he saw them, you know, in a compromising, and it really wasn't a compromising position. It was a suspect. I would say they was looking suspect, you know, a suspicious position. That's what I would say. Lucius was in a compromising position with that young little kitty. This position that they were in, I would just say it was a suspicious. It looked kind of funny. It looked kind of shisty, kind of shady. But he came to his senses as well. Mom, you grown, I'm grown. I know you love dad. I'm not gonna judge you. I'm not gonna mention it. I'm not gonna bring it up. I'm not gonna bring it up. And she convinced him, I love your dad. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. But I don't think that's the end of it. I really don't think that's the end of it. I don't think Damon will stop until he gets his hands on Cookie again. So I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think about that. Do you think it will be a round two with Damon, Cross, and Miss Cookie Line? I don't know, but I do believe he still got feelings for her. And as far as like Lucius, when he came back, from talking to the feds, he took Jamal by his hands again. That was such a sweet moment. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna cry. But he told him how much he cares for him, how much he's not ashamed of him. He was more ashamed of himself for shunning him and disrespecting him all those years. So he was more ashamed of himself and was like, you know what, felt pretty dumb about how he's been acting and everything, but he changed his mind and he was gonna walk them down the aisle. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet. But again, as far as what I have heard from the talk shows regarding Jamal, as far as the casket scene, so far, I still, like I told y'all, I still believe it's either Dre, Kingsley's mother, or who else did I say? Dre, Kingsley, or his mom. Right. Those are the three that I'm putting my money on. So as far as that casket, if they're keeping Jamal, like I do believe, he's definitely not going to be in that casket. I don't think he's going to be in that casket. I still don't think Dre is going to be in that casket. It's just too, like Maurice said, that would be too, everybody would be like expecting that. Like, okay, we know that he's might gonna die. That would be too easy. There's really no suspense in that. Into thinking, is it gonna be Dre? Is it gonna be Dre? I think it's gonna be somebody that we probably don't even really, you can't even really imagine them using to kill off the show. So I don't know. And again, the way he was putting his hands on the casket, that scene that they showed a long time ago, with him putting his hand on the casket and kind of rubbing the casket or tapping on the casket. I just don't know. Hakeem, nope. Maurice, nope. I'm not listening to you. I'm not listening. I don't think so. I mean, who do you think would kill Hakeem? Do you think it would be what's his name? The white dude. Oh God, why can't I think of his name? Not Shane. What is his name? I'm having a mind block. I can't think of the white guy's name right now. But do you think it might be him? Tiana? No. No. What about Blake? Blake. That's him. Okay, if it's not about Blake, what about, like, okay, I'm still tripping over Mario Winans' character. Like, why does he keep just popping up out of the blue? Like, he's here, and then we'll not see him for a couple of episodes. Then he's back, and then we won't see him for a couple of episodes. And then, like, tonight, he shows up, at the wedding with Tiana. And when I thought that Hakeem was about to walk up him and sweat him for showing up with his baby mama, he bent down. He was like, y'all know what time it is. I haven't danced with my little girl all night. So he pulls his little girl to the side. And I'm like, okay. So he ain't about to bang with he ain't about to bang with him right now. But so I don't know. But the wedding was beautiful. Little Bella walking down the aisle, throwing the rice, the flowers, whatever. Becky. Now, I didn't expect Becky to really go up there and do the wedding. She did the wedding. she did the wedding. I guess she did a pretty good job. I guess she did a pretty good job. I wonder, did she do it like, I didn't catch if there was like some law that didn't pass yet where they were, where some real preacher couldn't marry them. Becky said she got her license from, where the heck did she say? I was like, from who? She said, by the powers vested in her by the Universal of Life Church, I pronounce you husband and husband. But before that, she had me cracking up when she got behind them, and she said, okay, before we get started, is there anybody in here that believes that these two right here should not get married? I'm like, please nobody jump up and say something. Then she was like, because if y'all do, y'all better sat back down and eat y'all rice, because we about to make history up in this bit. She was about to curse in church. Everybody was like, hold on, stop. We in church. She's like, we about to make history up in this bit. Then she like, trying to do the Catholic rosary thing, messing all up, just like I do. I just be like, But but then, and even the vows, when Jamal pulled out his vows, like after Kai's turn, Jamal pulled out his vows and was about to read his vows. Then he said he couldn't do it. He can't do it. The whole church started, all the whispers, they started, getting in an uproar, thinking he's about to leave Kai at the altar. He was like, hold up, calm down. Ain't nobody getting stood up at the altar. I just want to be... He didn't want to read from a paper. He wanted to be authentic. He wanted it to be unrehearsed. That was when I really started tearing up. I was like, oh my God, it's Shaka Khan. When she was singing that song, man, that was everything. Shaka Khan, I love me some Shaka Khan. That lady, her voice is still so lovely. She's still so beautiful. It's like she doesn't even age. It's like she's ageless. She's timeless. But yeah, she did a great job serenading them when they walked down the aisle. It was just really, really beautiful. Really beautiful. And I guess they decided, you know what? Before, they was trying to kind of shying away from mainly Kai. He was kind of shying away from the reporters discussing his status and discussing their relationship. The fact that he's HIV positive, but he changed his mind. I guess Lucius demotivated him. Lucius walking Jamal down the aisle. He was like, man, your daddy done walk you down the aisle. He was like, that just touched him in some way to make him be like, okay, what do y'all want to know? We can sit down and talk about it, and that'll probably be good too. That'll probably be good, not just for the show, but, for the people who watch the show. Like I said, they are making a precedence, regardless how some people feel about Jamal and what he did, the subway incident, being attacked incident, but they are, with what they're doing as far as the gay relationship, growing up, not being accepted by your own family, then, them accepting you, accepting your partner who is HIV positive. That's kind of hard to do for a normal family. I mean, not normal. I'm going to just say for any family, that would be something pretty hard to do. It's hard enough accepting if your own child or somebody in your family has HIV or AIDS, but then for your child to be dating someone who has it, like, besides all the worry and stuff, then when it gets out, like, oh my God, my child, everybody know about my child, he's gay, we accept that fact, we done got that and moved on. Now he's dating somebody who's HIV positive, besides the fear of thinking they might catch something and might pass away, which brings me to, do y'all think maybe it might be Kyle? He doesn't have full-blown AIDS. He does not have full-blown AIDS. But he does have HIV. I mean, do y'all think it might be him in that casket? Mm, we shall see. We shall see. We shall see. Um, and as far as who's that? Kingsley. No, 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 no. Dre. Okay. When Dre was talking to Lucius again, at the end, when he was talking to Lucius about his heart, his muscles being damaged, and they not wanting to put him on a transplant list. After all that, when Dre's girlfriend Terry actually sat down to speak to Dre's mom Cookie, I guess that's why she doesn't want to tell him about her being pregnant. Like, do y'all think that's fair though? Just because she knows that it's a possibility he's going to die in a few months, do you think that's fair that she keep that away from him? Cookie was so excited, like, oh my god, I'm about to be a grandma again. And Dre, I mean, it's they need some more, happiness in the family. And so Cookie, of course, was elated, when she heard the news. But Terry's like, no, no, no. I haven't told Dre yet. I'm not going to tell Dre yet. I don't want him to know right now. Like, why wouldn't she tell him? I don't know. I can't wrap my finger around that one. But I think if she told him, maybe he wouldn't be so set on or so pressed as he told Lucius to go out his own way. Like, he doesn't want to wait the 2 months till the cancer or his heart takes him out. He wants to be the one to set the pace of his death. He wants to set up his own death. And he probably wants to sign some papers. Um, in certain places you can sign papers for a doctor to, take you out of here, in a nice way, as nice as possible, I should say. But I would think still, if she told him about his son or daughter to be, that he might try to fight, or he might try to hold on as long as possible for the sake of their child. At least spending more time with her, and enjoying her being pregnant. But I don't know. I guess we shall see. Maybe next episode, maybe she'll tell them, or Cookie will slip up and tell them, or something like that. But we shall see. But so, again, y'all let me know in the comments. If y'all come in late, let me know in the comments. Who do y'all think now is in that casket? Do y'all still have y'all same beliefs? Me, I keep saying Dre, Kingsley, or his mama. But then we also have Hakeem, which Maurice thinks could possibly be. And then we have, I don't know. We have let's see, Cookie. Not Cookie. It ain't gonna be Cookie. It ain't gonna be Cookie. I still think Dre, Kingsley, Lucia's mom. Oh yeah, I did say one time Lucia's mom. I did say her once upon a time. But we really haven't been seeing Lucia's mom too much. She flipped out at the nursing home a couple of episodes back when she saw him, cussed him out for putting her in the nursing home instead of keeping her at home with him. So I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But again, I do hope, I really, really hope, and I do believe that they are going to keep Jamal and not cancel him off the show, not cancel Jesse Smollett off the show. So I don't know. You said, member, it's a lion in that casket. I'm 100% sure. Well, I hope it's not Hakeem. I hope it's not. And the only way I can see, only way I can possibly see it being anybody besides Dre, as far as a lion, besides his mother, would be Jamal. But again, I think they're not going to kill him off. So I hope not. I hope not. I hope not. Because if Dre dies, and then if they kill off Hakeem, or that would leave like one son. That would be like one son left besides the other son. And oh my God, if it was up to the other son, if he was like one of the last ones left, Kingsley is going to try to take over Empire, and I don't know if it's going to be for good. I really don't trust him. Still, I really don't trust him. I don't trust Kingsley, so I don't know. Maybe Kingsley will try to kill one of the sons. You think about that? Hey, the underrated darkness. Good evening. Good evening. Thanks for checking in. Have you thought about that, Maurice Jamal? Because his voice is just too nice for him to be gone. He's like one of the main, like I said, one of the main musically talented people on the show. And the rest of them are just like here and there. I mean, we got Tiana and them. We got, Mario when he shows up. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. I really hope it's. I don't want it to be any of the lions, but Maurice, he said it's gonna be one of the lions, y'all. So we shall see. We shall see. But anywho, y'all put y'all comments in the chat. I'm about to wrap this up. I think we spent about 40 minutes almost on this live. I'm going to wrap this up. I did watch the last few episodes of Hip Hop Atlanta, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. So at 10 o'clock or maybe a little sooner, I'm going to do the review on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. So if any of y'all is up and free and want to tune in, please come back into the chat. It'll be around 10 o'clock, maybe a little sooner, but I will put the notification up. So as long as y'all got my bell hit, y'all will get the notifications. And you said we can do without Hakeem. His character is worth. I think so too. I think so too. I was thinking him too, Maurice. Like really. I was thinking Hakeem. I really was. But I don't know. And then like remember again, let's not all forget about Dre and what he did in prison to get his girlfriend's son out of prison. Remember, somebody had to die. And remember, another man is serving time for the crime that they tried to put her son in jail for. The time that he was serving for the crime that they said he committed. And he was saying, innocent. So I don't know. I think it's really going to be something that we're not looking at. So yeah, but anyway, we shall see. So anywho, you guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm so glad you guys tuned in. Thanks for your support watching my channel. As always, please don't forget to get a thumbs up on the video, and I will be back in about 20 minutes with a review of Love and Hip Hop LA. So come back if you can. But in the meantime and in between time, Prime Time Squad, stay safe, be blessed, and I'm out. Deuces.